So just like San Jose did in 2011, we're doing it again to make sure that our lines are balanced and beyond creating districts of equal population. Redistricting also serves as a way to empower local communities and preserve voting rights. So this is the structure that the city has chosen to take. This is a redistricting commission, like I said, a 10-member redistricting commission to assist in conducting community outreach. So the goals of this commission are conduct community outreach hearings like the ones today, identify communities of interest from the public, and present a recommended map to City Council. And these are the guidelines that we use in the redistricting process. This is a ranked criteria according to the Fair Maps Act. So first and foremost, each district has to be relatively equal in size, and that's equal in people, not citizens, not voters. So we're talking total population. Contiguous. So this is a word you're really not going to hear outside of redistricting. It basically means that you want to keep the entire district one whole piece and that you can draw it with one line. Maintain communities of interest. We're going to be talking a lot more about what a community of interest is, but an example of a community or a definition of a community of interest includes a group of people, a neighborhood made up of similarly minded people who have similar policy concerns and would benefit from being maintained in a single district. The next criteria is follow city, county, local government lines. And finally, keep districts compact. So these are here to prevent gerrymanders. These are here to help keep the process transparent and above board. So let's get back to what a community of interest is and what that means for you. So a community of interest is defined by the public. I can't define that for you. It is a way for you to talk about what makes your community unique? What bonds do you share with your fellow community members? And a way to think about it is communities of interest are building blocks of districts. And this is supposed to be a subjective and open-ended definition to be as inclusive as possible. And there are protected classes according to the Federal Voting Rights Act, and that includes Latinos, Asians, African Americans. But I do want to emphasize that while communities of interest may include race, it cannot be the predominant factor in drawing district boundaries. And communities of interest, I wanted to show this slide to show you how diverse and how wide communities of interest could be. So it includes things like historical communities, rural and agricultural areas, or downtown urban areas, neighborhoods, languages spoken. So this is here to help you think about your own communities, so to better talk about your own communities when you're testifying. However, there are three groups who are not considered communities of interest. According to the Fair Maps Act, it explicitly prohibits these three categories from being considered as a community of interest, and that includes political affiliation, incumbents, and political candidates. That is there to prevent incumbent gerrymandering and political gerrymandering. So again, we want to keep this an above board process and transparent and open to the public. And then the next part is not prohibited by the Fair Maps Act. It is just really difficult to draw. So groups of similarly minded people who do not share a similar geographic location or are citywide. So when we are drawing lines, one of the goals is to protect communities of interest. And if a community of interest it takes up like 100% of the city, then that's not super helpful. So whenever possible, please talk about the boundaries of your communities of interest, and we'll get into that in a second. So these are 3 questions we like to ask people before they give their testimony. This is a way to get you thinking about your own communities and how you can best describe it to the commission. So the first question is, does the community have a shared culture, characteristic, or bond? Personal stories are really powerful, especially when you're talking about things that are more cultural. So I've been hearing a lot of people talking about how their communities have come together during COVID-19, or how their communities have come together to support each other during forest fires. Those are just a couple of examples, but I've also heard of people talking about how there are annual events that their neighborhoods support every year. And it's something that brings them together, and it's this shared celebration. So talking about bonds is really helpful, and geographic location. So can you map your community? If whenever possible, giving street names, giving boundaries, landmarks to the commission so we can map it, it would be incredibly helpful. And then describe the community's relationship with the city of San Jose and how it's affected by the policy decisions made by the city council. And we're going to get into a couple of examples to just get you thinking about it. So a group of renters who live downtown testifies to the city's Redistricting Commission. Would this be considered a community of interest? I'm just going to let you think about it for a second. Yes. So this is easily mapped, right? So they're downtown and they share similar policy concerns. A part of town that has a historic nature, either as a former hub of business, community, or as an area that had been discriminated against through redlining. Should the city's Redistricting Commission prioritize this historical area when drawing maps? Yes, so historical communities and areas are absolutely considered a community of interest. And additionally, they have similar policy concerns. So this absolutely would qualify as a community of interest. A group of dog owners living in the suburbs banded together to push their local officials to put in a dog water fountain in their dog park. Would this be considered a community of interest? Yes, so this definitely is. They share a geographic location. They're probably walking distance from this park, and they share a need for a dog water fountain, right? And I do just want to point out that going back to this slide, the last question, can you describe the community's relationship with this jurisdiction and the policy decisions made by elected officials? So if this example was, instead of being the city, if this example was a commission redrawing a local community college, this likely wouldn't be considered a COI because community colleges do not have jurisdiction over city parks. So just something to keep in mind. And then a statewide group for people who are fans of San Francisco Giants testifies to the local city redistricting commission. So this is not a community of interest. This overlaps the city. Oh, sorry about that. This overlaps the city, and unfortunately, the city also doesn't have much say over what happens with the San Francisco Giants. So it is not applicable there. So let's talk about how you can best give your public testimony in a way that works for you. So you can do it online, you can do it in person today, you can do it on maps. So we have multiple methods for you to give your testimony. So the first one here, it is the COI form, Community of Interest form. You can go to the redistricting website that San Jose has set up. It is on there and it will ask you step-by-step questions, everything that the city needs to know from you about your own community. We also are asking for 2 different types of maps from the public. So the first one is the community of interest maps. And we are accepting that now till the end of the process. And then district-based plans, so you can draw your own city council seats if you wanted to. However, we are asking for that once the release of the data is finalized, which we're expecting about September 20th. So pretty soon. And you will be able to draw all of those on Districtor. I'll go through Districtor at the end of this presentation and take you step by step on how you can draw your own communities using it. I love it. It's really user friendly. And once you hit submit, it goes directly to us and we'll be able to put that in public testimony. And then of course, if you're in person, you should have these laminated paper maps with, I believe there are neighborhoods on there and you can draw your own community that way in person. Here's another photo of it. And finally, this is the Redistricting Commission timeline. So you can see we've already gone through quite a bit this morning, focused on District 3 today, or this afternoon, focused on District 7. However, everyone from the public in San Jose is welcome at any of these. So we'll be giving the same spiel at every one of them. So I'll likely be back next weekend too. And so September 18th looks like it's the last day for these outreach hearings. However, the public, again, is welcome to be a part of this every step of the way. And you can find out more about everything. So all of the information that I just talked about, the COI form, Districtor, that's all going to be on San Jose's website. And with that, I am happy to give a Districtor presentation if you guys are ready for that. Let me pull it up 1 second. All right, so here is Districtor. You can go to the city of San Jose. It has 10 city council. Oh, let me actually go to draw communities instead. Cities. San Jose. So it takes you directly to the city. And let me describe all these buttons so you know what they are. This hand, you just click on the map and it allows you to move it around. You can scroll in with either your mouse or these 2 buttons, takes you out. This brush is what allows you to draw the community of interest. And you can see that you can change the brush size as well. So you can draw 100 blocks at the same time, or you can get really specific and draw one at a time. And these are census blocks. These are given to us by the US Census. And you can also lock the community so it won't change. You can also erase things if you went too far. So just like the brush, you can do one at a time or a whole bunch at the same time. And you can name your community. And then describe it. So I suggest talking about or thinking about those questions that I asked earlier. What shared characteristics, bonds do you have? What makes you unique from the surrounding areas? And then how is your community impacted by the decisions made by City Council? So putting stuff like that in there would be incredibly helpful. You can mark important places. So maybe this park area is something that is important to you and your community. And just like describing the area of interest, you can name it as well. And then describe why that's important to you and your community. And then this magnifying glass, it just allows you to look more specific at the individual blocks. You can, of course, draw multiple communities. So here's another one. It can overlap if you want it to. It's totally okay and acceptable if your communities of interest overlap with each other. This one, we'll name that one work. And you can go into the data layers and pull up the different neighborhoods to help you orient yourself and draw as well. And then we have demographics that you can look at. There's an evaluation layer. The citizen voting age population, that's what we use when we're evaluating Voting Rights Act related things. So that's why we have this in there. And you can see that you can change the different population to the community that you want to look at. And then when you're happy with how the map looks, you can save it. Tag it San Jose. And then you can name it as well. You can also share it using the URL code. So you can email this to us or email it to your friends, put it on Facebook if you wanted to. So everything we just did will be there. Perfect. So that's how you use Districtor. And with that, I give it back to the city.
Okay, thank you very much for that presentation. Will the clerk please announce the members of the public that wish to speak?
There are no members of the public in person. If you are a member of the public and wish to speak on communities of interest on Zoom, please raise your hand using the Zoom application. I see no hands raising for comment.
Okay, thank you. Now we will move to the item 3, public comment / open forum. And this is the time for the public comment on it. Prohibits the commission from discussing any item that is not agendized. Each speaker will be given 2 minutes. Will the clerk please announce the public speakers?
Blair Beekman.
Hi, Blair Beekman here. Thank you for the meeting today, public meeting today. I guess I felt for this sort of District 7 meeting that it would be nice of myself just to offer my worries about possible natural disaster situations for the SFA area in the next few years, in the next 5 years, and in the next decade. I've been kind of saying it regularly for yourselves. Hopefully it can be of help in how you will have to be making decisions on redistricting issues. And of course, the concepts of equity should be important in the decision making of natural disaster preparedness and how you have to work and think. Good luck with such an issue. I'm not exactly sure when the big one will be appearing. I've been guessing it may be just a few years away in 2023, but I am not fully sure. But to offer it to yourselves at this sort of time can give yourselves choices in how to judge a situation and work and act accordingly, and to work openly with such subject matter, I hope can be of just help and make the whole process more relaxed and understandable and less confused, and we can all be more open and direct with each other. So thanks for your time. This is me learning to try to explain such an odd thing to say and hopefully to make sense of it, and as much as we can. And good luck in your efforts with all these issues. And thank you for the public meeting on a Saturday.
There's no additional public speakers.
This meeting of the Redistricting Commission is now adjourned.